Hello Pisces, and welcome to your reading for the week of May 23rd. Spirit, let's see what's going on. What's going on, Pisces? What's happening for the week of May 23rd? 23rd? I think it's 23rd. I hope I didn't mess that up. Anyway, you know what I mean. Next week, Monday. Well, I guess depending on when you're watching it. Oh. Okay. Huh. This is interesting. Check out these cards. First one we have up is the Three of Wands. Love it. In case you don't know, in all tarot decks, doesn't matter what, Three of Wands is my favorite card. I know you probably don't care, but I'm telling you anyway. Sharing is caring, right? Then we have the World. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. Here's what I'm seeing. Three of Wands. That's why I love this card so much. Okay. To me, this is your ships coming in. Your ship's coming in. Stuff's coming to you. Whatever it is you've been working on, waiting for, whatever, it's a coming. That's what I'm feeling. And this is how you started at the beginning of the week. You're kind of watching, right? You're standing on the shore and you can see at the horizon, oh my God, is that the sail? I think it's coming, right? And then what happens is, I think your ship does come in, and this is the ending of a cycle with the World, okay? So it's ended a cycle of whatever it is that's going on. This thing that's coming into you this week is a pivotal change, okay? In whatever the situation is that that resonates with you this week. And the outcome is you feeling pretty darn good about it, especially because it's a cycle that ends. There may be a new one starting. I think that because we've got the Four of Pentacles, what I'm feeling is that moving into the next phase or the next cycle, you're actually feeling okay with this. Like you're fine, you're safe, you're secure, you're stable. It's almost like the first time around, it was almost like a dry run, right? It was almost like practice session kind of thing. And now you're like, I got this. I see the cycle. I get the pattern. I see where the pitfalls are, whatever. And now I'm okay for this to move on to the next round, to the next cycle, because you're more prepared, if that makes sense. So that's good. Like, I really like the flow of this week. Spirit. And I've been using, oh God, cards falling everywhere. I've been using that word a lot in the last couple of readings as I've been filming. Flow. Flow. Everyone's in flow. Everyone is flowy. Flowy. Is that a word? It is now. Let's see what we got. I'm getting you some clarifiers for what's going on this week. Spirit. Oh. Interesting. Spirit. Oh. Whoa. This is pretty cool. Check out these cards. The first card up, we have Andalusian Horse, and this is Transcend Yourself. Then we have a Waxing Crescent card, and this is Acceptance. And then we have Soul Satisfaction. Aim for that which makes your soul rejoice. I say what makes your heart happy. The Transcend Yourself. This is under the Three of Wands, okay? And they don't always correspond, but here's what I'm feeling. The need for you to transcend yourself is get out of your own way, right? Stop with the ego. Stop with like the 3D matrix shit, right? What you need to do is get into the space. This is like higher self. This is that inner spark of the divine in you. You need to rise above the duality. See, we've got the white and the dark horse, right? You need to rise above looking at right, wrong, dark, evil, whatever. You need to let that go this week. That's your ships coming in. This is you being able to look at things from a higher perspective. And the World card, this is the acceptance. This is the understanding that, yeah, I know that I need to look at things from a non-dualistic perspective, but at the end of the day, we're human, right? And duality is part of the human experience, right? We're taught good and evil. We're taught heaven and hell. We're taught nice and mean, right? we're taught about the extremes of human emotions and human experiences. What this is saying is, this world card is saying, let's close that gap a little. Maybe you can't transcend it 100% and, all of a sudden you're 5D, you're Timmy on the mountain fucking meditating and perfect, right? No, you're not Timmy on the mountain. Only Timmy on the mountain is Timmy on the mountain. The rest of us, we're just people, okay? But closing the gap, I think, is where this world card, this cycle ends. And that's what's going to get you into that safe and secure mode, right? And this is where the soul satisfaction card comes in. Do what makes you happy. And I think what you're going to find is, as you sort of blur the lines of duality, right? So say we have good and bad, you're going to close the gap, and you're going to see that less and less judgmental. And I don't mean it in a bad way, like not a snotty, ooh, look at you, judgmental, right? Catty bitch kind of judgmental. It's more of a putting labels and meanings to things. This means you're good, this means you're bad. No, it doesn't mean shit, right? When you get to higher realms of existence, right? I'm going like really esoteric here. Sorry if you're not into that, but I don't know, someone's gonna get something out of this. It's like you see that good and bad less, right? It's more like, oh, it's an experience, and okay, here's what came out of it, and it doesn't matter whether it was good or bad. It's just an experience. That's transcending that duality. Okay, that's rising above the duality and getting rid of those beliefs of good and bad and up and down, whatever. Doesn't matter. I hope this makes sense, because I kind of went out there with this one, which I normally don't. I can, but I choose not to. Like, my audience is more, hey, let's see what's going on for my week. So I really put it out there for you. Sorry, kids, if that made you crazy, but it's sort of like letting go of judgment. Let's just put it that way. Let's be a little more flexible with what's good and what's bad. And everything is relative, right? So what's good to me might not be good to you, or something that's perceived as bad to me might or might not be bad to you. Do you see what I'm saying? So I think the whole week, that's kind of the lesson in here, is narrow that gap between good and bad, right? And it's not because you don't care that something bad happens, someone gets hurt or harmed. No, not at all, Spirit. But we all have our own path, right? And in life. And with that path, I'm getting some advice cards now as I'm talking. Spirit, and with that path, we all have different experiences, and we're meant to experience different things. And yeah, we all have good and bad happen in our life, some more extreme than others, right? But it shapes you to be the person you are. And I think if you're happy with the person that you are, then it's kind of worth it. Easy to say in theory, but I mean, it's just something to let roll around in your head this week. So my point is, if you stop judging things as good and bad, at least for this week, try to kind of let that go and see how it feels. I think you're going to see that you have that change. That cycle does end of really labeling stuff as good and bad and just going, it's an experience. And I think you'll feel more grounded and more, like that Four of Pentacles says, a little more secure, right? Probably in who you are and how you see the world overall. Look at that. All right, let's check out the advice cards. We have the Cat. This is about independence and healthy boundaries. Boundaries. This is, when people come at you with judgments, people are gossiping, whatever. Oh, I'm not playing in your sandbox. Sandbox, Cat, right? That's funny. See what I did there? I didn't even mean to. I'm not playing in your sandbox. I'm going to go find people who don't give a shit about gossip or whatever, like an analogy, right? So that's your independence. But it's more about healthy boundaries this week for you. Oh, check this one out. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Yes, this is what I'm talking about. When something triggers you, go there, dig deep and go, why does this bother me so much? Because she was a bitch and she said, no, stop it. Take the other person out of the equation and make it about you. Why does this bother me so much? and really dig into it. This is when you're going to hit that energy of the world, that change, that shift in you, right? If you can start leaning into what triggers you and figure out why, that's when you get your Four of Pentacles security. You're going to feel so much better when you do. And then the last card up is Venus, and this is romance. Oh my God, so sweet. This is under that Four of Pentacles and your soul satisfaction. It's going to feel like by the end of the week, if you embrace that non-duality, right? If you stop with the judgment, if you start looking at things from a different perspective, and that shift does happen into you, you're going to feel like it's like when you start dating someone, right? In the early stages, your heart is happy. You know, you got a spring in your step kind of thing. You're going to feel like a whole new person by the end of this week. That is the potential for you, my friends. And I love this energy. It is so good. It is so positive. If you like take the advice and listen to sort of about this whole journey, right? For the week, I think you're going to see some really good fundamental changes for you. And that makes my heart happy. So I would love for you all to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. It helps my channel grow. Aiming for 1,000 subscribers to unlock some new stuff and abilities in YouTube. And that will be fun. So we're going to leave it there. And until next time, much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, Pisces. Bye.